South Africa is in shock tonight. A leaked document allegedly from inside the National Prosecuting Authority has just hit the internet, revealing a secret list of ANC politicians reportedly facing imminent arrest over corruption, money laundering, and abuse of power. The leak has set off a political firestorm, sending panic through the ruling party as names begin to surface on social media. Before we unpack the details of this explosive report, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the breaking updates that could reshape South African politics forever. It all began late last night when an anonymous online account dropped what it claimed to be an internal investigation document from the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA. The file, simply titled Confidential Operation Phoenix, allegedly lists over 20 senior ANC figures connected to ongoing corruption investigations. Among them are current members of parliament, former ministers, provincial premiers, and even 2 individuals said to have direct ties to the presidency. Within hours, the document went viral. Screenshots flooded Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp groups across the country. The public reaction, absolute outrage and disbelief. If this list is real, then the ANC is about to implode, one political observer told local media. By morning, the presidency issued a brief statement, neither confirming nor denying the authenticity of the leak. It read, "The government is aware of unverified documents circulating online. We urge citizens to refrain from spreading this information while law enforcement conducts its work, but by refusing to deny it outright, the silence spoke volumes." Sources within the ANC reportedly went into crisis meetings as senior members demanded answers about how such a sensitive list could have been leaked and whether it was part of an internal power struggle. One senior insider allegedly told journalists, "If this list is true, it didn't come from hackers, it came from inside. Someone wants to bring the whole system down." While authorities have yet to verify the document, multiple names mentioned are already under active investigation by anti-corruption units. These include figures linked to public works contracts, energy tenders, and COVID-19 relief fund scandals. Analysts say that if even half of the names on this list are legitimate, it represents the largest anti-corruption sweep in South African history. Perhaps the most shocking of these revelations is how many of those listed have long been party loyalists, people previously seen at the forefront of the ANC image campaigns. "It's like a betrayal from within," a former intelligence officer said. The same people who defended the president could now be the next ones in handcuffs. Behind closed doors, camps are forming fast. Some within the party believe this leak forms part of some calculated strategy, probably orchestrated by reformist forces loyal to President Ramaphosa to clean the party ahead of next year's elections. Others insist this leak was retaliation, a counterattack from rivals who feel cornered by a recent spate of arrests and investigations. The tension has now reached a point where senior members avoid public appearances, and several provincial officers have reportedly been placed under security review. One veteran ANC member described the mood as a ticking time bomb. Meanwhile, the National Prosecuting Authority launched an internal probe to track the source behind the leak, terming it a serious breach of confidentiality. But as journalists and analysts will point out, leaks like this don't happen accidentally. This is no coincidence. Somebody wants these names out there. It's either a warning or declaration of war within the ANC, political commentator Lebo Malanga told. Both the Hawks and SIU refused to comment, saying investigations were ongoing. Privately, however, several sources concede arrest warrants may already be prepared and this leak could accelerate the timeline. As citizens digest the names circulating online, public anger is reaching boiling point. Protest calls are spreading under the hashtag #ArrestThemMore, with activists demanding that the NPA confirm the list and take immediate action. In some provinces, police have been placed on alert amid fears of mass demonstrations or targeted attacks against politicians accused of corruption. For ordinary South Africans, this is being described as the moment of truth, a turning point that will introduce accountability or push the nation deeper into distrust. And if those arrests don't happen anytime soon, one citizen tweeted, it means they protect the guilty again. At this stage, one thing is already clear, something huge is taking place behind closed doors. Whether the list that has emerged is legitimate or not, the furor it has caused cannot be denied. The ANC's credibility has taken another hit, and Ramaphosa's leadership is again under fire. And analysts warn that should arrests follow, it could reconstitute South Africa's political future, forcing deep cracks in the ruling party and perhaps tilting the balance of power in the run-up to elections. As one insider encapsulated it, the storm begins. What you see now is only the beginning. So, what are your thoughts? Was this leak an inside job meant to expose corruption or a political weapon with which to blow up their rivals before the next election? Let your thoughts be known in the comments section below. Don't also forget to like, share, and subscribe because this story is far from over, and the next arrest could change everything. We will keep tracking every move in what could be the most explosive political scandal to beset South Africa in recent times.